America's biggest sport is the NFL because they got a huge advantage over the NBA. Football has all these national brands that people watch no matter what. The Cowboys, the Steelers, Niners, Packers, doesn't really matter who plays, people love the brand. The NBA has two of those. Lakers, Celtics, that's it. They need big stars. And the two biggest? About to turn 40 and 37 years old. Not good. So who's next? I don't know, Nikola Jokic, Luka? Caitlin Clark is actually more relevant than those two guys right now to the casual viewer. What they need is the next no doubt face of the NBA. And it turns out the NBA just told us who that will be. But why does he have to be American? I mean, the last 6 MVPs were born overseas, but who cares? Well, actually, I guarantee if in 20 years, it's rare for a superstar to be American, that will affect the NBA's popularity. Just look at hockey. Very few homegrown stars, and it matters. So who has the NBA just chosen to be the next LeBron or Steph? Well, just look at the national TV games. Every season has 160 games they put on ABC, ESPN, and TNT. The most viewed games all year. A chance to showcase the NBA to a big casual audience. And who they put on most is who they are betting on. So no surprise, the Lakers lead the way this year, again, with 27 national TV games. Second is the Boston Celtics, again, the two national brands. Third, Steph and Golden State, tied with the Knicks. But one young star just got a huge bump, more than anyone else. His name is Anthony D. Edwards.
Danger's my middle name.
Anthony Danger Edwards went from 5 to 18 national TV games from last season to next season. And this ain't about team success. I mean, the Pacers also made the conference finals, got half of the Timberwolves games. But why is the NBA picking Ant? Why not like John Morant or Devin Booker? I used to move around a ton for work, and I always had to reestablish finding a good therapist, which wasn't easy. Like wherever I went, I would bounce around until I finally found the right one. Because to me, therapy has been a fantastic life tool. Well, BetterHelp is the sponsor of today's video, and I wish they were available to me back then. They connect you with a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice, and it's super easy. I personally tried out BetterHelp to vet them myself, and I had a great experience with my therapist. But the cool thing about online is you can easily switch and find the right person for you, which by the way is common, but a lot less awkward online. So go to their site, you can use my link, betterhelp.com/amhoops. You answer a few questions, and BetterHelp will match you with a professional who has years of experience helping people with struggles just like yours. You'll be matched to a therapist usually within 48 hours, so you can get started fast. Let BetterHelp connect you with a therapist who can support you all from the comfort of your own home. Visit betterhelp.com/amhoops or choose AM Hoops during sign up and enjoy a special discount on your first month. Because last year, only legit NBA fans knew who Ant was. He was the #1 pick, face of the FIBA World Cup, made his first All-Star game, but then popped off in the playoffs. After the Wolves swept the Suns, the NBA tweeted that Ant got over 100 million video views across NBA social media. Remember, that's just through one round, second only to LeBron James, gained the most Instagram followers of any NBA player. Why? Because the kid hits threes in Kevin Durant's face and talks trash. What the F I say? Lobs it to Rudy Gobert and does this little gesture on national TV. It's who Ant is. People are so used to like a polished, media-trained star. It is refreshing to see somebody who just does not care. Acts like he would if the TV cameras weren't even there.
I have not been to Minnesota in probably 20 years.
Bring your ass.
And his game backs up that confidence. Dunks on everybody. Hits fadeaways like he's Kobe or MJ. But this can be dangerous. It is his middle name. Last year before the season, Ant got caught saying a gay slur on a live stream. Not a surprise if you know Ant, dude's got no filter. But the NBA was burned by the whole Ja Morant situation, so they wanted to wait to show Anthony Edwards to a national audience. But now, like I said, Lakers and Celtics lead the way, but the Wolves have 18 national TV games, up from 5 last year. I mean, if you're at 5, the NBA barely cares about you. That's like Magic Rockets territory. Oh, the Hawks down at 2? The NBA thinks Trae Young's got a 0% chance of being face of the league. Sorry, Trae, you are irrelevant. Now, you could look at the Mavericks and say, oh, Luka's got 23 games. That's amazing. But he's got Kyrie on his team. They just made the NBA Finals. It's not a fair fight. But who else do you notice? Ja and Zion Williamson. At one point, both of them were the future face of the NBA. But Ja and Zion fell off. Now Ant has as many national TV games as both of them combined. And this is not just team success. I mean, look at the Thunder, dominant all year. The 1 seed, but 2 fewer games than the Wolves. So let's look at the difference from year to year at all these players. The Wolves are at the very top. The bottom is the Suns and the Heat, which is sad because they have great players. But Jimmy Butler does not care about the regular season, and Phoenix has been much worse than people expected. But what else do you notice? The Spurs. Just 2 more games on national TV, despite Wemby having the best rookie season in years. What is up with that? I thought he was supposed to be the next potential GOAT. Yeah, the Spurs suck, but who cares? I mean, everybody wants to see Wemby. In fact, during the regular season last year, Wemby was the 3rd most viewed player on social media. LeBron 1, Steph 2, Wemby 3. Pretty obvious who the next face is. But I think the NBA is waiting on Wemby. Why? Because the national TV audience isn't always on social media getting those views. A lot of TV fans are older. So if Wemby's team really struggles and that night he doesn't have some freakish moment, the first impression of Wemby for a lot of people will be, he's just a tall, overrated loser. They really want to wait to put him on the biggest stage until the Spurs are good. Now, I know a lot of people will say, actually, none of this matters. The only thing that counts is money. And the NBA already just signed a new media deal for $76 billion over 11 years. And they friggin' tripled it. Who cares about the next face? Well, actually, NBA owners care. An actual owner even admitted this.
I think this next one will be good, but I'm worried about the next one after that. Point is, it's not automatic that everything always gets better. This deal will be good, but the next one is the one I'm worried about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and imagine in 2 years if LeBron and Steph are retired and they have nobody to replace them with. You think American audiences are going crazy for Nikola Jokic? No, I know basketball fans love him, but not casual, regular fans. They can barely pronounce his name. And I love Wemby. He could be the next face, but who is the last 7-footer to be the face of the league? Well, since 1980, it's Bird and Magic. Then MJ took over around 1988, stayed all the way to 1998. Yes, he was the face even when he was playing baseball. That's how big he was. Shaq took over right after that. A little Allen Iverson sprinkled in before Kobe. LeBron, then LeBron plus Steph. So Shaq is the only 7+ footer the last 40 years. And he had an unbeatable personality. Wemby doesn't have that. I mean, I love the kid, but people want to root for electric guards. They remind us of us. Like, I can relate with that, but not some 7'4" guy they literally call the alien. Anthony Edwards is perfect. He has it all. It's why the NBA has chosen him as the next face of the league. This year proves that, but we'll see if their bet pays off. Or maybe Zion could make a comeback. I mean, out of Duke, kid looked like a sure thing, but he has dealt with weight and injury issues. Is there a chance, though, that this latest body transformation is legit? Because right now, Zion is scary skinny before the season.